do kind of want to look at this one. Fuck it. Another Mattyballz video? Fuck it. Another Mattyballz video. Another Mattyballz video. Hit the refresh button.
Lil Tay is someone who originally went viral for being...
Oh, okay, hold on. I forgot. If this is probably gonna go also go up on YouTube. What's up, YouTube? Mattyballz, like Matty Raps, Matty B Raps. Bro, don't bring up Matty Raps. You thought it was over? Hell
the
no.
youngest flexer, as she was 9 years old showing off all of her money. She did this for a few years and then vanished amongst a lot of controversy.
She came out around the time Lil Tay, she came around like around the time 2018. That was the worst year for social media. There was Bunk Gang, Lil Pump, Supreme Patty, Lil Tay. It was a whole, I don't know what happened during that year, but it was like everyone just became like an Instagram like star, bro. That year was just not it when it came to Instagram, bro. And then 6ix9ine, like it was pretty bad. It was pretty bad around that time. I'm not even gonna lie to you. It was pretty bad.
However, recently she again went viral because her death was allegedly faked by her dad. Following the fake death hoax, she recently just launched a music career, which has led to many theories about her fake death being used to promote her music. And typically I don't entertain internet conspiracy theories, but this one may have some truth to it. So join me today as we look into the lies, controversy, and exploitation of Lil Tay's career. In late 2017 and early 2018, Lil Tay began blowing up with her crazy videos of her flexing all of her money and luxury items. Basically, she was running with this story that she was broke a few years prior, but then got rich at 9 years old and then was just stunned on everybody.
My toilet costs more to your rent. Everything in my bathroom costs more to your rent. And see, this is my closet. Everything here be designer. Gucci, Louis, Versace.
I don't miss this shit at
when
all.
I was 6 years old, I lived in Atlanta and I was broke as hell. But one day I woke up, I said to myself, I ain't gonna be broke no more. So I got up and I started working hard, moving bricks, and now we be living in the hills. See that view? Y'all don't have that view. And I be holding your mama's rent. This bed cost me a Lamborghini, and I work hard. So if y'all work hard, y'all can accomplish your dreams just like I did.
I never really paid
Good
any attention
Lord,
to this,
shut
I
up.
just thought it was annoying, but a lot of people found it very entertaining, and she got very popular. She even got into a beef with Rice Gum that helped her get a ton of attention. He made 2 videos on her that have a combined view count of over 14 million views, and she was dropping the N-word.
All y'all broke ass 30 on my wrist. Bitch, what the fuck all y'all doing with your lives? I'm 9, I was born in Atlanta, and I was broke as hell. Look at me now, I'm all better than you, broke ass.
Lil Tay even made a response video to Rice Gum.
Ain't no way I would have kept myself alive if I had embarrassing videos of myself go viral. Nah, for real. That's what I feel like. That's why low key, I'm not saying I'm old, but I'm glad like our generation was like, we was kind of the last people to kind of grow up without the internet constantly in our faces. Like, our generation, and I'm talking about people born but like between like 97 and like 2000, maybe 2001. Like, we were the last like little generation of people to like blow up without like the internet constantly in our faces. Like, it was there, no doubt, and I know everyone around that age played computer games, but we still went outside and we didn't really have like social medias like that. Like, I didn't have a MySpace or any of those like shits. I didn't have none of that. So like, that's what I'm saying. Like, we were kind of like we're on the cusp. We're on the cusp of like if this is the line of fully on the internet and cloud and all this other shit, and then this is like before, everyone 97 to 2000 or 2001 is like right here. Like, this is where we're at right here, because we too young to be considered like before internet, but then we're too old to be considered like, oh, this is our crew. Like, it's a real awkward stage being born on that line, because like, you'll be talking to people and they be like, oh, you're too young to get it. But then you just like, no, what are you talking about? Like, that, I remember that. Like, you know, so it's
there was
weird
also
being
a video
born
where
during
she
that
was
time
smoking a
period.
carrot. So overall, the videos were obviously really cringy, but also very outlandish, which led to a ton of attention.
Yeah, and also the OG YouTube layouts was way better.
By the summer of 2018, she was getting interviews on things like The Zach Sang Show and Good Morning America. She'd appeared in videos with YouTubers like Jake Paul and Wolfie, and was seen with huge rappers like Chief Keef, 6ix9ine, and Lil Pump. Apparently, she even moved in with Wavy for a period of time, was friends with her, and they almost fought Bad Baby together. People were also wondering how a 9-year-old could have made all of this money, and this is how she claims she got rich.
I have a motivational speaking business, and I sell exotic cars.
But most people with a brain kind of realize that a 9-year-old wouldn't have this much money, wouldn't be flexing on the internet, and just wouldn't be acting like this in general. This is around the time that the whole clout thing was going on.
Oh my god, I forgot about Bad Baby too. Oh my gosh, okay.
All these internet personalities flexing their money and doing ridiculous stuff online for attention. So most people thought that she was being manipulated by her parents or someone to say and do these things, but she claimed it was all her idea.
This is my decision. I'm happy with what I'm doing.
Good Morning America also claimed that Lil Tay's mom was fired from her real estate firm after using their properties and cars for the videos that Lil Tay was filming, all without permission. The manager thought that they were asking just to take pictures of the cars and the houses, not actually film these ridiculous videos in them.
GMA talked to Mom Angie's former boss at a Vancouver real estate firm, who told us Lil Tay filmed using his car and some of his properties for sale, all without his approval.
By this point, she had over 2 million followers on Instagram. However, shortly after that, a video of her brother coaching her to say certain things was leaked online, and it was pretty sad to see.
Go back and say like, no, you broke ass bitch.
If it wasn't obvious already, people now knew
Dude
for
can't
sure
even
that
get
she
the
was
word
being
out
manipulated
himself.
by her brother and mom to say and do these things on the internet for attention. The Atlantic interviewed someone who used to work closely with Lil Tay that said, "I've seen Lil Tay cry. I've seen her brother shout at her. Once Jason, her brother, was yelling at her saying, 'You're no good, it's no good.' She was crying hard." The anonymous person even made the claim, if you really want to know who's in charge, it's the brother. The mother has lost control of the son and he is the head of the household. Multiple other credible sources confirmed that her brother was really the one behind her whole character and online presence. So it's pretty obvious that her mother and brother were probably receiving a big cut of the money she was making as well. It makes even more sense that her brother was behind all these stunts when you realize he was really into internet fame, attempting to become a YouTuber before Lil Tay went viral. He was basically a Rice Gum clone. His channel was even called Ricey. He had the exact same thumbnails and was doing skits and making diss tracks against popular people like Sniper Wolf.
Try that roast summer, but it just made you look bad. Wanna smash censor? Yeah, you are a hoe.
Even Snoop Dogg was commenting on how her brother was the one behind her career, but the story somehow gets even weirder. Keep in mind that all of this is happening within the span of like 8 months. But after the video of her brother telling her what to do leaked, a lot more information would leak as well. In June, Lil Tay posted on her Instagram story the words, "Help me," and then went silent for a few more months. Then in October of 2018, her Instagram page was supposedly hacked and posted a series of posts claiming that her dad was absent, previously abusive, and all sorts of other terrible things. Her bio was changed to hashtag Free Lil Tay, and she was claiming that her dad banned her from social media to keep the truth from the world. The story was that her dad, Chris Hope, was abusive and not in her life. But after her huge rise, he wanted some of the money, so he brought her back to Canada with some sort of lawsuit. There was even a video floating around of her crying because she had to go back to live with her dad.
You literally live like 6 minutes away, but you never even came to visit me, so you don't even care about me.
Who even recorded this? Like, what the fuck? Like, I don't even know if this is real or not, because her whole rise to fame, everything just seems weird. But if it is real, who recorded this? Like, what? And like posted it. You could have simply posted words and just been like, "Hey, shit going on with Lil Tay." But you wanted to record a video of her crying? This is what I'm talking about. That's why I'm like, bro, I don't care what no one says. Being born when I was born was probably the last good thing. Like, that was probably the last good time to be born. Cause anything after that, I can't even imagine. I can't even imagine, bro. I can't even imagine. Like, I can't even imagine, bro.
There were two stories running that were defending the dad. One said that he was trying to professionalize her career, trademark her name, help her make money.
I think around that time was when mental illness became a trend among youngsters. Yeah, for real, like low key, like 2018. That's because we had people like Peep. Well, no, Peep died in 2017. Well, that's still the same. Yeah, but like Peep, Trippie Redd, Juice WRLD, X, all of these, and I'm not blaming them, but all these emo like rappers, it just like being sad was the cool thing, which is honestly funny because that was around the time when I really wasn't sad. I was actually like, I wouldn't say I was happy, but I was for sure like a better mood than I am now. So that's why that shit is kind of crazy.
And help her be smart with her money as well. The other story was that her dad claimed to multiple outlets that none of this is true and that he wanted to keep his daughter safe and off of the internet. He also said he knew who was making up these allegations and was preparing to file a defamation suit. However, because of pictures and videos that had been shared, most people believe that her dad was the evil one in the situation. Then, after these posts were made, her Instagram account went dark again. Eventually, in 2019, an interview came out where her custody battle between her mom and dad was talked about by Tay and her parents, confirming the legitimacy of the lawsuit, making it clear that Tay was stuck living with her dad during the custody battle. Then, randomly in April of 2021, her account went active again and began promoting a $150,000 GoFundMe titled Save Lil Tay from a Life of Abuse. Her Instagram account shared photos of Lil Tay with bruises, claiming she was beaten by her dad and that she had all of her money taken away by him. The money was supposed to help her win her legal battle, so he no longer had control over her career. There was even a video posted to her account that showed Jason, her brother, accusing her dad Chris of stealing all of her money and saying that he was manipulating the press to look like the hero parent. However, since her brother was the one behind the GoFundMe, many people figured it was a last-ditch attempt to make money off of Lil Tay's name. Jason even made the claim that her dad was traveling and going to concerts with Tay's money, but that was actually debunked, making all of these claims look a lot less true. At this point, most people thought that regardless of how bad her parents were, her brother was the one manipulating her and trying to profit from her career. But after this GoFundMe stunt, Lil Tay disappeared again. Randomly on August 9th of 2023, a post was made on Lil Tay's account that said she had passed away. The post said that both Tay and her brother had passed away and read, the circumstances surrounding Claire and her brother's passing are still under investigation. This post got a ton of attention, and it was also very suspicious, so the internet detectives got to work right away. They reached out to departments in different areas she was confirmed to live and didn't see any police reports. Multiple outlets reached out to her dad for comment, and he said he couldn't answer whether or not she passed away. The same thing happened with her ex-manager Harry Sang, who actually claimed she is not dead.
Lil Tay is not dead, and her Instagram was not hacked. Hi, I'm Harry Sang, the last known manager of Lil Tay. When the news came out about Lil Tay passing,
you know it was fake. I'll be honest, when it was first posted, I was kind of like, I didn't know if it was really fake or not, because I was sitting there like, shit, we haven't heard from her in a minute, and I'm just standing there thinking like all the shit she been through, she probably, I wouldn't say like she did it to herself, but like, I would say like, you know, like something must have had to happen, because I'm like, she hasn't posted, and like I'm pretty sure she's years removed from the whole Lil Tay persona. So it was like, shit, it could be possible. Who knows?
the first thing that I did was to call the family spokesperson Dwayne. The only response that I got from him was he could not talk about what was happening.
Also, her mom straight up denied commenting, which is pretty odd to me. A bunch of outlets reported on this as if it were true, and they apparently were getting confirmation from her management. But this is an ongoing theme throughout Lil Tay's career that a lot of people for some reason have claimed to be her managers, but actually weren't. So there's just tons of lies surrounding her name. Regardless of all the mess that was going on,
her whole career is just full of lies, pretty much.
And she made a statement that she was alive, claiming that her account was compromised with people trying to spread misinformation. She said, "I want to make it clear that my brother and I are safe and alive, but I'm completely heartbroken and struggling to even find the right words to say. It's been a very traumatizing 24 hours." Tay also clarified that her real name is Tay Tien and not Claire Hope, and accused her dad in an Instagram story of being the one who faked her death. Her dad also denied these claims. If you're struggling to follow, that's okay, because there is so much misinformation surrounding her career, which is kind of what I'm I'm getting towards, but we'll touch more on that at the end of the video. There was even confirmation later on from Meta that her account was hacked, but there were still a ton of questions left to be answered that made this situation much more suspicious. Like, why was the paparazzi at the airport right after this incident? Why didn't her dad comment on the situation? Why didn't her mom comment on the situation? Why did her manager say she wasn't dead? And who would even go out of their way to hack her account and make this post? However, after this fake death incident, Lil Tay went silent again.
What the fuck? Why did he introduce that shit like a Dragon Ball Z
on September 30th with the
like
live stream
cutaway
that
or
was
some
full
shit,
of
or
a
like
ton of new information. It was the first time anyone had seen Lil Tay in
it
years,
called?
and she
Like
also showed off a lot of new
episode
skills.
opener.
She kicked off the stream by playing guitar, just like I showed, singing, and also playing the piano.
Wasn't she made to die?
But the live stream also contained a lot more jarring information. And she briefly brought back her old school Lil Tay thing by calling everyone broke for a minute, but then she got serious. Tay began by detailing similar things that had previously been brought up about her dad.
I became famous.
Damn, she has 65,000 people in there?
Absentee father, who had not been in my life for years up till that point, decided to come back into my life to take control over my career. Who's tuning into a Lil Tay live?
She detailed experiences of her dad doing really inappropriate things around her dad and stepmom physically abusing her. They sent her to school with gross and moldy food. She talked about the lawsuit and tons of other things. She also came with tons of receipts, pictures of police reports, text messages, photos of her with bruises, and way more. And she blamed her dad for the death hoax. If you want to watch the whole live stream, I'll link it in the description below. Now, I believe most of what she's saying about her dad because 1, she has proof, and 2, she won the lawsuit. But the death hoax is where it gets a little bit muddy and seems to lack evidence. But I'll touch more on that in 1 second. Anyways, at the end of the live stream, she began promoting the music video for the song she just released. The song was called Sucker for Green, and it did crazy numbers. It went #1 on the YouTube trending tab, and at the time I'm recording this, it has 4.6 million views on YouTube. Everyone online was talking about this song. The video too was very high quality and well produced. Also, the clips from the live stream of her playing instruments and singing went mega viral on Twitter. I mean, look at the likes on all those tweets. It was going crazy. Technically, this wasn't the first song she's ever made, but it seems like it was her first serious attempt at making music. However, like everything else online, there were some theories floating around regarding her professional music career debut. And normally, I don't subscribe to internet theories, but this one I think had some substance. As Jamari pointed out in his video on the situation, it takes a lot of time to prepare a high-quality music video release with choreographed dances and high-quality production, so it isn't likely they just threw this together in the 2 months after the death hoax. It takes time to learn how to sing, play guitar, and play piano. Her first live stream back just seemed planned, as she kicked it off demonstrating her skills, then started showing off all these printed out photographs detailing her experiences with her dad. Plus, there are a ton of reasons I think her brother was up to some shenanigans behind the scenes. First of all, we've already established she's been caught lying about things like the GoFundMe. On top of that, in general, there's just so much misinformation surrounding her career, it's really hard to believe anything. The video and song were produced and written by her brother. This was basically his project, and he also said he's currently managing her career. In the description of the video, he was also referred to as Jason Tien of Open Opera, so it seems like he's trying to start some type of company, which definitely seems like something planned. Unfortunately though, I couldn't find any information about Open Opera online. We also learned from a guy named Ishan who commented on the original death post, who said that her brother had told him that they were about to win their lawsuit, so they knew exactly when they were going to have access to their accounts and everything else again. When the news that the lawsuit was settled broke, we learned that Chris Hope was ordered to pay over $250,000 in child support that he owed, so they were also going to have some extra money. Rice Gum even shared some messages from Tay and her brother where they were asking to start a fake beef to garner hype for her release. Jason mentioned that they were already in contact with Rap TV. And the final thing that makes this suspicious to me is that when outlets reached out to Tay's mom, she didn't want to comment. Now, I'd get if her dad didn't want to comment because
I don't even know how old the brother and the mom is, or even the dad, but it's like, bro, at a certain point, you just get too old for it, you know? Like, Lil Tay is still young, so I mean, I guess she don't see a problem with it. I don't know, but like, bro, you just get too old for it. Like, I feel like if I was the brother, I would try to like just change it up. I would just use all that clout I gained and then I don't know, do live streaming. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm too old for that. I'm not even old, but I'm too old to do all that shit. Hell nah.
likely he was the one behind it, but I don't understand why her mom wouldn't. I'm assuming she'd want to clear it up right away. And also she claims that her dad swatted her, which sounds ridiculous, maybe it's not, but at this point it just seems like marketing to me. So for all of these reasons, this is why I think Lil Tay faked her death to promote her music career. Obviously there's still accusations that it was her dad who hacked the account, and of course Meta even said someone did hack the account, but can you really trust these people after all the lies and sketchy behavior surrounding Lil Tay's career? Also, apparently Lil Tay's account has been hacked before, so who knows if this is just another one of those situations. The timing just seems way too good to be true. And I want to make it clear, when I say Lil Tay faked her death, I'm not talking about Lil Tay herself. I'm assuming it was probably her brother's idea, since he's been the one who's been manipulating her this entire time. I'm sure obviously she's a little bit older now and can make decisions for herself, and she may be cool with whatever's going on, but regardless of how you look at the situation, I think both her brother and parents are in the wrong for even letting her have this career in the first place. It seems like she's been mistreated by all parties involved from the start, so it's definitely a sad situation to see. Anyways, let me know if you guys agree with my theory in the comments down below. I'm like
insane, bruh. Insane. Like insane, bruh.